Hey everyone, it's Amber Marie, creative artist and executive master educator with Farouk Systems. Today, we're going to be creating a stunning ice white blonde with color pop root, utilizing our Chi Blondest blonde and shine shades. So whenever you're starting this color technique, we're going to begin with our 4 easy steps. First, determine the natural level and tone you're starting from. Step 2, determine your desired tone. Step 3, desired level, and then step 4, choose the volume of generator that's going to match. First things first, sectioning and mixing ratios. So we're going to determine her natural part lives right here on the side. 4 quadrants, we're gonna part down the middle and start on this side. But first, let's look at the natural level that we're starting with. She's about a level 7 with some artificial color in the mids and then the ends. So we're going to be utilizing our Chi Blondest Blonde cream and our Chi Blondest Blonde powder. Since we're going to be needing at least 5 to 6 levels of lift, we're going to be able to achieve this using 20 volume and 30 volume color generator. All right guys, now that the sectioning is completed, second step that we're gonna move right on into is mixing. So we're gonna start with our Chi Blondest Blonde in the powder. The mixing ratio for this is 1:1 using our scoop. We're going to add in our Chi Blondest Blonde cream using our scoop, same ratio, 2 ounce to 2 ounce. This is going to help give us the perfect consistency. Chi Color Generator 20 volume, always make sure you give it a little shake. We're going to do 4 ounces. Using our whisk, we're gonna work the lighteners together with the Chi Color Generators, making sure that we get everything mixed in perfectly. Let's talk about some of the prep that we did. Prior to getting started, we did do a silk treatment all over her hair to get her hair in the optimal condition for this lightening service. And then every section we're going to mist with Chi Keratin Mist. It's a porosity equalizer and it's gonna set us up for success. Remember, she has a slightly off-center part, so we're gonna start on the quadrant that has that in it. Starting right here, we're going to take 1/8 inch subsections. Super, super thin, guys. You should be able to literally read a newspaper through it. That is how thin you want these subsections to be. We're going to apply the lightener 1/4 inch away from the scalp. Misting with our Chi Keratin Mist. It's our porosity equalizer, so it's gonna make sure that while we're dealing with different levels of porosity, she has some previously lightened hair, she has some artificially colored hair, and then she has some regrowth at the top. What this is gonna do is help to even the playing field and make sure that we have the most beautiful level of lift throughout. So why we chose to do a in foil application versus an open air application is to really incubate and have control during our lifting process. We want to get the maximum level of lift, but we want to keep it neat. There will be steps later on where we remove the foils and remove the lightener for a less aggressive lift, but initially we want to make sure that we keep it nice and incubated so we get that maximum level. Same thing, working down a little bit past the round of the head. You're going to take those teeny tiny slices and then apply 1/4 inch away from the scalp, just like you did in the front. Once you get down past about right here to the round of the head, then we'll move on to the next sectioning part. All right guys, so we just went in and removed a couple of those foils, 3 or 4, and you're going to work down that lightener. You're gonna continue to lift, but just a little less aggressively. So whenever you're doing that, you're gonna kind of pull it off so you can expose those underlying pigments. You're going to mist it with the Chi Keratin Mist, again, which is our porosity equalizer, and it's gonna help to slow down while continuing to lift, but a little less aggressively. Just like that, you'll drop that down. Drop a couple more foils. Like I said, maybe 2 or 3 is fine. Pull them out. Work that lightener down to expose those pigments. and you can kind of move it around. Now, say for instance, you're doing this and you expose some warmth, at that time, it would be the perfect time to go back in and spotlighten those areas. Taking a fresh batch of 10 volume Chi Blondest Blonde Lightener with your applicator brush and apply only to those areas that need it. Okay, so you're really working that down. This section is good, so I'm gonna go on to my next section. After processing for the full 50 minutes from roots to ends, we took her back to the shampoo bowl and we shampooed her out using our Chi Haircare Color Enhancing Shampoo in Platinum Blonde. Now we're getting ready to apply the toner. So we have two toner formulations. The first one is going to be her bleached coral root. So for that, we have mixed right here. We have blue additive with clear with 10 volume. So we're gonna go right in, we're gonna apply that to her root about ½ an inch, and then we're gonna go right back on top of that and apply our second toner formula, which is going to be our 11i plus 9i with a little bit of gold and red mixed in with 10 volume. And I'm actually going to take out about ½ an inch right up against her hairline. These are the baby hairs, so they're gonna be the hair that catches the fastest. So we're just going to part that out, secure with our clip, start tapping her root. First things first, you're gonna base your section. So I'm gonna go all the way around, making sure that I get all those little edges. As you move up the head, you'll notice that you're starting to cover more real estate whenever you're creating these subsections. What that's gonna do is create a natural gradient flow from top to bottom. Okay, so we're done with this side, so flip it. So whenever you're applying the second toner formula, you're going to start right up against the line where you left off. Use your two fingers sandwiched together to really blend that down and just melt it in. ColourPop root and your final toner formulation is applied. You'll begin processing. The processing time is 15 minutes at room temperature. After this, we're gonna take her back to the shampoo bowl, rinse her with Chi Infra-Texture shampoo and conditioner, and then follow up with the Chi Color Lock. We're gonna let that sit for 5 full minutes and then rinse. Pick your jollop off the ground. Can you hardly believe how stunning this beautiful bleached coral roots white color is? We are living for it with the beautiful ColourPop to just really set that color off, accentuate it. It's beautiful from roots to ends, but we're not done. So stay tuned and check out the new sleek bob that we give her up next. My name is Amber Marie, Executive Master Educator and Creative Artist with Farouk Systems. See you soon.